Unbeknownst to you, your high school senior started an online dating relationship. The problem is you're worried because she has impulse control issues and is socially immature. Well, let's talk about that today on Tips on Teens. My name is Kent Toussaint. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I specialize in helping kids, teens, and families live happier lives. I lead two organizations, Teen Therapy Center and the nonprofit 501c3 organization Child and Teen Counseling, both here in Woodland Hills, California. And every Wednesday at noon, I jump on to Facebook Live to answer your parenting questions. Let's answer today's. My 17-year-old daughter was diagnosed with ADHD, social anxiety, and stress. She is shy and doesn't get social cues easily, so she loves to text more than talk in person. Recently, she confessed that she met a boy online and they are online dating. He is from the town where we previously lived, and she saw him in person when we were on vacation there. We had no idea, since she said she was meeting with some friends. My biggest concern is she already lacks human connection socially and is more online now with this person. We are assuming to let it play out. However, I don't know if this is a good idea since we are not breaking the habit of being online. She will be going off to college in the summer in a different state. It is making me very nervous. Any help is appreciated. First, thank you so much for your question. Again, like many of the questions here on Tips on Teens, I think a lot of people can relate to aspects of this question. First of all, I don't think you're going to stop this relationship from happening. So I agree to just let it play out, provided that you guys have a relationship where you can talk about what is a respectful relationship where she recognizes what her dignity is, what her boundaries are. You may have to talk in very blunt terms on what the ramifications are for sending nudes. If she's still in high school, let's say she's still 17, I don't know how old she is, but if she's a senior, she's 17, 18. If she's 17 or her boyfriend is 17, if they're sending nudes back and forth to each other, according to the law, that is transmitting child pornography, and the law kind of frowns upon that activity. And once you send that nude, you no longer have control over that, and no matter how much you really love that person and trust that person, if you guys ever break up, they may not be able to be very trustworthy with that media. So things like that, especially if she has impulse issues and she's socially mature, she may not be able to see that inevitability of those risks. So I think it's important to talk about those things. Also, if you want to limit her screen time, she has to do something else. She's not going to just do it on her own free will. We have to maybe help impose some other engaging activities. That could be after-school activities at school, maybe through your religious organizations, could be community issue things like volunteering, part-time job, a casual sporting activity like rock climbing or cycling. I mean, there's thousands of things it could be, but she needs to find something else where she's involved with other people, and it's something that she kind of enjoys. That hopefully that will limit some of the screen time, excuse me, and also help engage her in with more people, giving her a broader experience in her life. Thus, when she goes off to college, she has a little more social maturity, hopefully. When she goes off to college, she's going to make some mistakes, as we all do, and she's hopefully going to learn from them. Hopefully she has enough support. By the way, this question was kind of truncated down, was really long, and there's more information. This teenager is in therapy already, which I think is fantastic. As she goes off to college, I would make sure to line up a therapist for that town so she can transition and continue to getting the support she needs to expand that social and emotional awareness she has. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I'm trying to just hit all the basic points because it's such a nuanced question. Again, we could talk about this for an hour and go all the nitty-gritty details, but we don't have that time. So again, make sure you guys have connection and safety to talk about things, what a relationship looks like, what is expectation, what are her expectations, what helps her feel good, expanding her world and getting involved in things. And again, you may have to set limits of, to get this much access to the phone, you have to have this much activity in the real world. It's not fun to set those limits, but sometimes some kids kind of need that. Again, she's 17, she's ADHD, her ability to set boundaries for herself may be limited and she may need your help in setting those boundaries, even though she's going to push away from those, it may help her later on in life discover how to do that for herself. Anyways, that's our question for today. Thank you so much. If you have a question you'd like me to answer here on Tips on Teens, email us at tipsonteens@teentherapycenter.com, or you can direct message us right here on Facebook. We love your questions. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week. My name is Kent Toussaint with Teen Therapy Center and Child and Teen Counseling, and I'll see you next Wednesday at noon. Bye-bye.